Were you born which way?
I was born this way.
This
Left.
way. Sag.
Not that way. This way.
Not left, right.
The correct way?
The only way.
Upside
I was
down.
born the
what
way
if-
that I was born.
But what if you want it that way? Tell me
Every
why.
song you
Sorry.
sing.
I want it that way. Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mirror streak. Tell me
I guess
why.
you can say Backstreet's back.
Why are there 6
Backstreet's
whales
back.
at my...
All
7
right.
whales at my house? What the
Back.
fuck?
What?
It's because it is a spawn hour.
Ah, okay. There's 7
Ah.
whales that just popped up at my house on Pokemon Go.
Oh, fuck yeah. I like
It's
whales.
whale hour.
I like whales too. Whales are
I
cool.
like. Actually prefer orcas. Anyway, Backstreet's back, and so are we. Welcome back, everybody, to this, what's this called again? Stream of
This-
Ace Attorney.
Kingdom Hearts.
Ace Attorney Kingdom Hearts. My heart light for you stream.
Place the Bloney.
Big yikes forever. Yeah. The big yikes forever. I gotta actually. Do you still have to
Yikes
vote for
forever.
that, Hera?
Somewhere?
Shit, I didn't actually.
Over the rainbow.
Here. That's all good. We'll figure it out. We're gonna.
Musical
we're
episode is happening right now.
Yes, it is. We're gonna try and not get derailed too much, even though the last hour in the chat has literally just been us being unhinged as fuck. So we'll see how we go. It's gonna be pretty-
Forever's out of stock. What the fuck?
Wait, what? How? It started. No, it's not.
Out of stock. Check back later.
Literally says I just did it then.
Thanks forever.
Yeah, no, but it's out of stock for me.
Oh well, sounds like a skill issue.
So
Anyway.
let me give you my points.
What?
I can submit Woodaloo. Democracy manifest, but I can't say yikes forever, and this is cringe.
I don't
can't
know
say
why.
yikes
I'm
forever.
sorry. Wololo. I literally. Oh, yeah. It's on a 30-second cooldown. That's why.
Yikes forever.
Why isn't it?
There you go.
frozen?
Excuse me.
Because why not? Anyway.
Trying to take away our fun, Sue?
Oh my god.
Take away our fun?
I literally can't hear anything you just said in the last 5 seconds, thanks to Sunny. Anyway, we're gonna go and continue with this.
You can
Fuck,
attack
the
him on a
volume's
cooldown.
too high.
What?
They're all on
What have
cooldowns.
you done?
Fuck.
Why are you ruining our fun?
Oh my god. It is for this exact reason that they're on cooldown, alright? Fuck off.
Everything you take us.
Yikes forever still cooldown. What the fuck?
Okay, so
on a
I
cooldown.
redeemed hydrate. You should,
Oh my
take a break
God.
for your own sanity.
Yeah, I think I've been streaming for exactly 4 minutes. We haven't started the game. It's time for a break, everyone. Alright. Everyone take
We've
a
earned
nice...
it.
You can stretch this while we go.
This is Democracy Manifest.
Yikes forever.
Cool.
Well done, everyone. Solid effort derailing the stream before we even start.
I did read this out last stream, but I guess I could just read it out again.
You may as well, I guess. I don't know if it'll be legible within the next, like, minute or so. Oh, no. There we go. It's stopped. Cool. Yeah, go.
July 9, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
July.
Court is now in session for... How do I say that?
Machi
Hey.
Toboye. Machi, just call him Machi.
We don't know either.
Seat of the arpeggio.
That's Tobias-san for you. Right, his trial. Court is in session.
I'm not right. To buy.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Yikes forever.
The prosecution is A-OK, her judge.
Very well. Prosecutor Gavin.
Wiz?
My opening statement, yeah?
No, actually.
Am I not coming through?
Oh, you just were pretty delayed.
Gentlemen, this
There was something else
is
I wanted to ask you
Democracy
about.
Manifest.
Yes.
Say you're going to visit someone in the hospital with an incurable disease. What do you say to them?
Lamau
Get bodied.
I mean, you wouldn't say
Skill
get well
issue.
soon, right?
Oh my god.
You'd only be kicking them when they're down.
What are you talking about?
Actually, I'm going to visit someone who is terminally ill. Right after this trial, the Chief Justice's son.
The Chief Justice?
His son is afflicted with a most terrible disease. He doesn't
What
have long,
disease?
it seems.
It's called Ligma.
So I thought I'd go pay him a visit. I thought saying something might move me. I thought saying something moving might be the order of the day.
Why don't we grown-ups ever just say what's on their mind instead of pretending?
She's looking at me with something like disgust. Hey. 4.
Oh.
In any case, I'm a bit busy today, so let's wrap this up quickly. Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement, briefly.
You're in luck, her judge. I believe you'll be going on your hospital visit sooner than you think. First, to review the victim in this case. Romain Letouce, at age 35. The global manager for diva songstress Les Miroirs. I actually remembered how to fucking say it. The cause of death, blood loss due to being shot by a large caliber revolver. This report has all the details.
Court accepts this into evidence. Letouce's autopsy report added to the court record. 45 caliber. That's quite large, isn't it? A direct hit from that could knock a man off his feet.
However, the bullet struck him in his shoulder. The damage to the body was slight. Death was not immediate. Sadly, his blood loss was such that he could not be saved.
I suppose the victim's condition could have been much worse, considering. Crime photo added to the court record.
2 shots were fired. One shot missed, the other penetrated and passed through the victim's shoulder. Both bullets were found in the wall at the scene. Observe the diagram. Too bad Gumshoe's here not to do it. This is where the bullets hit.
I see. The court accepts this evidence.
Big Satch, pal.
Diagram added to the court record. If we're talking about a 45 caliber revolver, we must assume that the killer was adept at the weapon's use.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. Weapons that have that size have a powerful kickback. If, say, the judge tried to fire one, it'd break every bone in his body.
Defense will take more care in choosing examples.
As I was saying, the victim was shot backstage in a dressing room. My dressing room. No, wait, it wasn't. This dressing room was the only one entrance, this door.
It was the Ducks dressing room.
It was the Ducks dressing room.
That does seem to be the case, yes.
However, there were witnesses who heard the gunshots.
He's talking about you and Emma, huh?
Yet when the witnesses entered the room, it was empty, save for the victim's body, of course.
But that's impossible!
Exactly. This murder was impossible. For all but one person.
one person.
That is, of course, the defendant Machi Toboye.
Only this defendant could have committed the crime. But how?
He's not really blind. It's quite simple. The circumstances of the crime scene make it clear.
Very well. I assume you have testimony to back up this claim.
Machito Bussy. Fuck off, Sonny.
Fuck off!
Let Tabusi please take the stand.
Oh no!
Here we
Oh,
go.
God, there's the Bussy.
No!
Oh shit.
Your name and profession, please.
Emma Sky. I'm a terrible detective for the police department. I was on security detail at the concert forum that night.
Emma Scussy.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Tired somehow.
Emmussy.
Emussy.
Emma Sky, you posted cringe tonight.
I do that every night, okay?
She is cringe, but she is free.
Yeah, I am cringe. I am eternal.
Fluffy, what the
can't- you
fuck,
can't hurt
man?
The train has
Look,
been
some
derailed.
security I was. I couldn't even stop a murder. Couldn't even stop myself from doing a line.
No, don't blame yourself. Things like this happen. I've made even bigger mistakes in my career, you know.
Why did you
Like
just turn into
MDMA?
Yugi's grandpa?
That
Yugi.
makes it feel much better.
I want to hear about these bigger mistakes.
In any case, because you were on security detail, the crime was quickly discovered. Fuck.
The creme.
The
Yeah.
creme.
Crime. And we were able to identify the killer. You may give the court your testimony, if you would. Describe the circumstances of that day and your discovery of the crime, please.
Only because you're pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah, you may have noticed there was like a part where they mentioned, oh, the person who did it must have been trained in the gun's use, and it's like, okay, so you think this little fucking kid did it then? Like,
This little twig of a kid fired a .45 caliber wet weapon. Sure, Emma, I believe.
yeah,
You say.
Fluffy takes over for Sunny for this apparently, according to
Do it,
Ika.
Fluff.
All right, let's go. Ready?
Okay. Yeah, fuck, I don't know what a voice to do.
Just pick one. Doesn't matter.
Just do your worst loser voice.
My worst loser voice.
You really got a vendetta against Emma, don't you, Sonny?
No, I love Emma. I just relate to her too hard.
The night of the murder, I was on security backstage at Prosecutor Gavin's request.
This is your normal voice, man.
Only people involved. Yeah, you know, you said do a loser voice.
No.
Only people-
Wait, to be fair, I voiced it with my normal voice too. I understand.
That's my friends you're talking
yeah, I
about.
was gonna say,
Yeah, right.
stop that. You guys are amazing.
Only people involved with the concert in some way were allowed backstage. At the beginning of, I'm doing Gumshoe. Fuck it.
At the beginning of the first round, I heard
It's like, it's been so long, pal. I'm getting withdrawals.
Dude, Gumshoe
I went to the
who was
room filled
drunk.
with blaring rock music and found the body. I examined the scene and determined that only the defendant could have done it, pal.
I want to
Oh.
say Gumshoe wouldn't let this happen, but he was also pretty bad at his job.
Look, now see, this is just a testimony to how useless Emma is. I would still say Gumshoe is the better detective.
At least
Yes, at least Gumshoe has maps.
Gumshoe has
She's not addicted to.
Gumshoe has passion.
He is addicted to hugs, though.
And he has
Addicted to
maps that he points out the crime scene on, which is pretty useful.
That's right. His floor plans are second to none.
They're flawless.
No, they're
It was
not.
lucky that
Because-
a detective was the first on the scene.
But that door was the only way out of the room, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Then I don't get it. How can they say that Machi did it?
Looks like we need a bit more information.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Can hear our sketch artist furiously scribbling away in the background.
I am.
Oh, it's time to fucking press. Let's go.
The night of the murder was the night of the concert, yes?
That's right.
What was the detective doing on security detail, might I ask? If it was only a concert.
I thought exactly. But orders are orders, even when they come from the rock gods.
Prosecutor Gavin,
Yes, allow me to explain. I smelled something that day, you might say. The stench of conspiracy. The water is turning the fricking frogs gay. That day, at the concert hall...
Goddamn Obama. Conspiracy?
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 Well, isn't it obvious? My keys. The whole morning... No, the whole day was ruined. And it's all because someone stole my keys. My precious keys. I couldn't ride my hog to the show. I couldn't open my guitar case.
Rockstar Clavier is giving me Ellen vibes, just saying.
Ellen vibes.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres.
There he goes again.
Isn't it possible he simply misplaced them?
Misplaced them? But misplaced items don't just wander into murder victims' hands on their own.
What's this? Prosecutor Gavin, if your keys were in the victim's hand, that makes you a prime suspect.
Oh.
Oh no.
Time to deflect with my rock skills.
Shred. Love, slow acting and new, and fuck.
Atroquinine.
Something is waiting for you.
Something is waiting for you.
I like that better.
That's fucking ominous. I love it.
Something is waiting for you, Your Honor. It all goes back to when I said you'll be at your hospital visit soon enough.
Atroquinine.
How dare you fucking accuse me, you old bat.
Speaking of high caliber guns.
He's singing something.
Does everything with this guy have to be so over the top?
He's compensating for his small dick.
Oh, that's right.
The killing happened in the middle of my concert, and I do not have a small dick. I was
Only
like
someone with a
sailor.
small dick would say that.
At least 17 inches, I counted.
Adrift on a sea of sound.
I measured cheek to tip.
Sorry, I'll say this line again.
Sorry.
Anyway, I didn't want
Oh dear.
anything else stolen, like my dick.
Oh, you can remove your dick.
Am I
Some people can.
through okay?
You're kind of cutting up a bit for me.
Not
So I
often, but a little bit.
Put the detective with the most time. Oh shit! I put the detective with the most time of on their hands on the task.
I see. I can accept that.
Whoa.
Please, the testimony.
I don't like how like some of the dialogue just gets skipped sometimes. It's a bit annoying.
Well,
Yeah, it's rude.
Like, you just occasionally skip a line, so.
We were let in, though.
Is it still me, or
Is it?
Sunny. Go back to Sunny.
I didn't know about that. I certainly didn't invite you.
I gave the Fräulein special permission to be there. I wanted to see her again.
Oh boy, did you hear that? We're officially involved now.
Oh, Fluffy takes over Clavier now.
Oh god, I get to be the drummer.
Gee, great.
Have fun.
You sounded like annoyed that Fluffy was taking over the voice.
That was the point.
No, but I'm legit. No, I was legit like, good luck, have fun.
Well, some other hangers-on tried to get backstage, but I beat them with a stick.
So no other outsiders were there then.
And then...
And then...
And then...
And then...
And then,
I believe we were having a chat when we heard the shots.
And then...
and then.
You were the one chatting. I was threatening to hit you with a stick.
Looks like Clavier's
Oh,
penis.
hey!
Ooh.
Those are banned here! Because they contain potassium benzoate.
Huh?
And you're sure the shots came from Lemuria's room? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh.
Hey, I'm the one being cross-examined here. I want to talk to the hot prosecutor. Here, this will keep you quiet.
Katonk.
Thanks. So, how about it, Emma?
We were right there. It's hard to be mistaken about that.
Please, either talk or eat, not both at the same time.
You can't tell me what to do. Right, okay, so after that, me and Mr. Lawyer there opened the dressing room door.
I just imagine Emma throwing fucking snacky doos at people across the courtroom. Doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would.
Rock?
Paper.
And roll.
Scissors!
Hit.
And it was pretty loud, to be fair.
Spock.
Fuck.
When you say rock, are you preferring, perhaps, to this rock and roll music that's so damn popular in these kids these days?
That's right. When we went into the dressing room, the music was blaring over the speaker on the wall.
They pipe sounded through from the stage into the backstage through the speakers. That way people in the back can hear when they're supposed to be on the stage.
Did it have to be so loud?
You don't listen to it to the Cavaliers with your ears.
Fuck, do you listen to it then?
Oh, God.
You gotta put a spoon in your mouth and then put the spoon up against the speaker and feel the vibrations.
That's true. You feel it with your entire body and soul, yeah. I always have the backstage monitors at full volume.
When we walked into the room, the band was playing Guilty Love, I reckon. Making it easy to determine the time of the crime.
If you could hear that music playing,
Then everyone on stage for that song has an alibi. Including myself. Because I was playing, yeah.
Now shut up. I closed off the scene and started my investigation.
I agree, yeah.
How did you know something like that?
Well, as I said, it was clear from the circumstances. Listen. We know there was only one exit from the room. That door. The small window only opened a tiny crack. Anybody got any crack?
Opened a small one.
quietly through the crack.
Just a little bit, please.
One singular line.
I was standing in front of the door. So how could the killer have fled the scene? There's only one possibility. The air vent.
Ah,
That air vent was too small. Who could possibly?
Exactly. Little twink ass bussy boy. There's certainly no way you could get through. Nor me.
Machi was bussing for real, for real.
Oh,
Only
God.
one who could get through was a tiny little twink ass bussy boy.
A little twink.
Is a tiny ass twink bussy boy who fired a 45 caliber
45 caliber pistol. Twice, no less.
He held that shizer sideways, kill shot.
Remember, access to those rooms was limited. Only those involved with the concert were allowed.
And all. God, sorry. And all.
Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did I tell you I did my internship in Switzerland?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Siehst du nicht, I am a compelling character, yeah. And all the people involved with the concert. Only one is small enough to be considered a child.
the defendant?
The picture of the...
Yikes
Come on,
forever.
I am focused. I am committed to the goal. The picture of fucking I don't even pronounce that.
Arpeggio.
There we go. Fitted up towards the sky, yeah. And disappeared from the scene of the crime.
Probably give that back to Wiz now,
That's
if you
just
like.
conjecture.
Go with.
Wiz.
Or not.
Or
The
not.
Wiz is back in town. The Wiz is...
Oh,
Wiz
there
is
was
muted,
another
by
way
the
out of that room, yeah.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
That is okay. Oh, what the fuck?
It's your time to shine, yeah.
We got to.
You were there, yeah? You should know her forehead.
What the fuck?
Did I not come through?
No,
yeah,
sorry.
they did.
Something's going on with my Streamlabs. It's being weird.
The tense music is killing me.
Alright, I think we're back. Alright, do you want to just... Cease the ducks! We must do the line again, please.
You were there. You should know her forehead.
Please stop.
Stop.
Other vital piece of evidence.
Evidence? What?
What the fuck's that?
What the fuck is evidence?
Marks were found on the air vent grill. Someone had been grilling up a burger.
What's
Oh.
Mark doing
Traces
up
that had
there?
recently been used to grill a burger.
Was it kosher?
Was it kosher? Was it halal?
Wait.
It was not
What?
halal.
What is halal?
And something else was found quite clearly. The defendant, Machi Tobai's fingerprints.
What? What?
I sniffed them myself.
It tasted like his
Hold on.
hands.
Oh!
Just imagine fucking Emma contorted in the van, just... smells like twink.
That air vent was the only way out of the room. The defendant's fingerprints were found on the grill. Well, her forehead? What fairy tale does this suggest to you? Only one could pass through that vent, that doorway to heaven. And that one is our pixie.
Buying a
Manic Prixie.
to heaven.
Why are you looking at me, Apollo? Hey, I was out whooping it up in the audience.
Did he just
This is
suspect
decisive.
Trucy?
I think so.
Asshole.
Quite decisive indeed.
I'm starting to like this game less and less.
Now?
I believe that's
No.
enough of that. The prosecution has a rather convincing case.
They do.
The only way in and out of the crime scene was watched. Making the defendant the only one who could possibly leave the scene. Simple and clean.
It's the way that
Way
you
that you're making me feel tonight.
Hey, oh, this, and then he grabs the front of his pants.
Wow, that's inappropriate.
Jolly good show, Your Honor.
Jolly good show.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh!
The fuck's going on?
Oh.
Discord's
Couldn't
just
handle it anymore.
Discord's literally just like, alright, I'm gonna head out. It just fucking closes.
This
right
one's like, bro, this
I'm fucking done.
Yeah, nah, fuck this.
Fuck this game, I'm done.
I don't know what's
Discord
going
has
on
had enough.
tonight. Oh my god, like everything's just fucking breaking at the moment.
Discord is shit though. It's got that weird, that error where it just like crashes and restarts, and that's happening to everyone. So
Yeah, it's
Oh
just
shit.
doesn't happen to
Fucking-
me.
oh look at Mr. Mustn't be a problem if it doesn't happen to
Only-
you then.
yeah,
So I have a
Sorry,
sandwich so
Nate.
no one can be hungry.
I have a
Aren't you going
samurai
to work?
sword.
Yeah, what's your point?
Yeah, you can stay. He's cool, I guess.
Yeah, I'm kind of just here.
Yeah. Say the line again, Promi. Sorry.
Teacher occasionally gives me voice calls.
Alright.
I believe we've heard enough to determine our verdict.
Say the line, Bart.
I didn't do it.
Yay!
Say the line, Bart.
I didn't
Even
do
if
it.
I wasn't in a hurry to make a hospital visit.
I'm sure the Chief Justice will appreciate the gesture.
Cat bag? What?
Unfortunately, we have no direct witnesses. Fortunately, the criminal left decisive evidence for us. That will have to be enough.
Can't be over already.
Very well. I believe this trial is finished.
Oh, finally.
If the defense has no contradicting evidence,
The prosecution has presented our proof clear and plain. If you have contradicting evidence, it better be clear and plain.
For simple brain.
Apollo, they've got us on the ropes already.
Or you could say simple and clean. Is the way that you're making me feel tonight.
You better come up with something quick.
I know. Think. Get us out of this. We need evidence, or a witness that can prove Machi is innocent beyond a doubt. Without that,
Mr. Justice, do you have contradicting proof that can overturn the prosecution's case? If you do, you'd better tell us about it now.
this is it. And so soon. I messed this one up. It's all over. The court wants contradicting proof. Prosecutor Gavin, you claim that there were no witnesses to this crime. Are you absolutely sure?
Absolutely. I'd swear it on my career as a prosecutor, but not as a musician. And on my million-seller hit song, Antraquinine, My Love.
I was hoping you'd say
Something,
something,
my
my
love.
love.
Fine.
Metro Quinini.
It's funny because that is a name that will come up later on as well.
Metro Quinini.
Atroquinine, yeah.
Something, something, my love.
Love mouth.
There she goes.
There he
My
goes
hero.
again.
There he goes again.
There goes my hero.
There he goes again.
Hermie, you good?
I have lost everything.
GG, you living Barry.
Oh my god.
Read the damn line.
Let us say the line, damn it. Fuck.
All right.
This has literally just been 30 seconds of us listening at
Just read
Trucy
the
and
line,
Fluffy
bro.
going.
Ego has Nick is gone.
There he goes. There he goes again.
There he goes again.
Here I go again.
There he goes again.
There we go. Again.
Ah, that's too bad because there was a witness.
Oh shit, rigged.
Oh, you ho! Really now? But how did you come to possess knowledge the prosecution clearly does not?
Because he doesn't suck.
Because I am the only one in the world who knows this. What's going on? I just talked to him. And now...
What's you, Bromie? Oh, fuck yeah.
He's alive!
Did you have to use your own O sound?
Mr. Latus, can you hear me?
Cold. So cold. Witness this. Pants grab.
You're cold. Don't worry. You're going to be fine. Help is on the way.
Did you just call me Egbert?
Yes.
Can't. You can't see.
June. Hang in there, Mr. Latus. Tell me, who is the witness?
Your fate is... See...
Winning little number is 22.
What?
Yeah, I don't know fucking either, man.
The victim said this before he died?
Perhaps he did, and perhaps he did not.
What do you mean by that?
All we know is that what her forehead says, he said.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't know
Pick
what
up an
happened.
No, that was
accent,
good. That was
yeah?
good.
Yeah.
It's no
like it.
testimony, especially since it comes from the defense attorney himself.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Mm.
But it's the truth. He said it. I even told you about it, so it must be true. But apparently, you ignored me completely.
Sound like a school child, Apollo. Fuck me.
It's my
fucking like
policy to
17
fully
or something,
investigate everything I deem relevant. Clearly, this rookie lawyer thinks he can tell me how to do my job.
Yeah, I like this voice.
You like it better? Okay.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Up to you if you want to keep doing it, though.
I'll see if I can keep it going.
Mr. Justice, we need clear contradictory proof from you. This witness of yours, unknown to the prosecution. I hope you're right. Failure carries a stiff penalty.
Perhaps a stiffer penalty than usual is called for.
There's no backing out now.
Let's hear the name of your witness, Mr. Justice.
Holy shit, she's 40.
Lamois.
Oh. Recall Mr. Latus's last words.
Only you can. You were the only one who heard them.
Yeah.
The witness is... Synagogue.
5
Siren. Ah! He meant the siren. The siren.
That's right. The siren of the ballad, Lamirawaya. Lamirawaya was only on stage for the second set. And she had access to the backstage area.
Nice job, Apollo.
She could have been a witness!
I see. Well, Prosecutor Gavin.
My claim still stands. There was no witness to this crime.
Very well. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth then, shall we? Or do you say nay?
That's not good.
We will now take a break from Detectives Emma Skies, Skabussy,
No, thank God.
Scussy.
Please show Lamirawaya to the witness stand.
Lamirawaya would say nothing the night of the murder. Not today, though. Today we'll drag that story out of her, no matter what it is.
No one's ever lied on the witness stand before.
Now see, they have to.
No,
take
not
an
once.
oath. They gotta take an oath to God, and you can't lie
We're
to
no
God.
strangers to love.
You know the rules, and so do I.
It is my distinct. Sorry. It is my distinct honor to welcome to the Siren of the Ballad to our courtroom.
You were too kind.
Ah, you can speak English? Nihongo
Yeah.
Jozu?
Yes, I can.
Shut up.
Fucking weave.
Though I am not very good. There is much I do not know.
Speak so well. Have you spent time here before?
Actually, I do not know how I came by my knowledge of your language. Nor where I studied it.
Ah, so it's osmosis.
What does she mean she doesn't know?
I smacked my head against a dictionary, and I can only speak what result.
I had a stroke and woke up in a bondulance and I could speak English.
I too thought this. I too thought the caller was the witness, but I did not. I had a reason, of course.
What's that?
Lamira suffers from amnesia.
Amnesia?
Samoa is not my true name. Yet I remember nothing of the time before I was given it.
That's because you get a name when
Nothing
you're born.
before the time I started singing on stage.
2 days ago.
Whoa. She's even more mysterious than I thought.
When I was born. I
As
didn't
lauded
speak my
singer
parents'
Lamira,
tongue.
she lives a good life. There is little difficulties for her thanks to her success. Yet, I did not wish to subject her to unnecessary stress.
I see. I care surprisingly little about people's pasts.
Oh,
You have nothing to fear in this court, Lemura.
thank you. Yet there is something I do not understand. I'm being called as a witness. What may I say? No one will tell me anything of what happened.
Lamrio, let me be frank. I did not want to ask you up here to testify. Yet, that young gentleman with the wide forehead over there was adamant that you stand.
Oh my.
Congratulations, Apollo. You're the bad guy.
Aww.
Even sound like one there.
Well, now that you're here, please give us your testimony. If nothing else, the sound of your voice is welcome. Tell us what you saw the night of the crime.
As for what I saw nothing. That night, I was invited to sing on stage, and this I did. I did not return backstage after the second set. Then I was led by police to Mr. Gavin's dressing room and told to wait there. That was where I learned that something had happened, but I wasn't told the details.
Oh, Fluffy, you're taking over for Lemura.
Okay.
Have fun.
I must say, you sound wonderful just testifying.
I hope he was too distracted to hear what she was actually saying.
There you have it. She saw nothing that night. Now we can only pray that the defense has the sense to admit defeat and refrain from detaining her longer than needed.
Wow, you just got badder, Apollo. Way to go!
Very well, Mr. Justice. Keep it short and sweet.
Lamira wouldn't talk to me the night of the crime. She must know something, and I've got to find out what.
Why are you grapefruiting a man?
I'm Sammy. I'm sorry. I'm Sammy. I'm Sammy, Lara Lara.
I require a bondulance.
Go to Bondulance. But I'm having trouble believing you. You remember this brooch, do you not?
Why? That's Lamley Rose. She was wearing it for her song.
Care to add that to the testimony, Prosecutor Gavin?
Wait, what?
This brooch was found after the murder took place. At the very scene of the crime.
What?
Le Miroir, how did your brooch get backstage if you did not go there yourself? And as Prosecutor Gavin has just told us, you had been wearing it during your performance that night.
What is the meaning of this? Le Miroir, please explain.
Le Miroir?
Go on,
Oh,
Floppy.
God, versus character. She stopped speaking English.
She says English is quite difficult.
That trick's not going to work here.
Go on, Fluffy, do it. Perfect.
Your forehead may be large, but you are a lawyer, truly. But you've missed one important fact.
Oh, what now? It's just Undertale language.
It's literally the worst possible time to...
In fact, at the time of the incident, I went backstage, but only for a moment.
What?
Think back to the moment of the crime. You know whereof I speak.
Is she really saying all that?
What's she talking about, Apollo?
Right when the incident occurred. Oh, is she talking about that?
Oh, Sonny.
Watch this room for me. I fucking go do stuff. I'll be back.
Right, understood? You want me to make sure that no one comes in, even if you return, right?
Yeah. Wait. No. Let me in.
Mr. Latouche, can you hear me?
Warm, so warm I've wet myself.
You're warm. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Help's on the way.
My willy fell off.
Siren.
I'm loving how this flashback takes. It's just completely different every time.
Siren, witness anything. Emma, what's that? Who's there?
What are you doing? Let me back in.
No. Emma, did you see anyone just now?
Huh? No, just a jerk not letting me back in.
I sworn I heard a door close.
Oh. Just a glance, mind you.
So this was when your brooch dropped.
Here's one line.
That explains that.
It does. There was no other time I could have dropped it.
But that's ridiculous. You only looked in for an instant, but you dropped your brooch?
Yoo-hoo! Big summer blowout. Her forehead.
Punches the wall.
She has raised the possibility that the only thing that can counter that is evidence.
Mother of God.
I've just got to add that yoo-hoo in and then I'll be good.
So she looked in at the crime scene.
Actually, I intended to go into the dressing room. I knew nothing of what happened, of course. but the moment I opened the door, I heard a horrible voice.
Her forehead shouting, "Who's there?" No doubt. A horrible voice indeed.
Oh,
Roasted. I closed the door immediately.
Oh, bother.
Oh, bother.
Well, that explains the brooch. Let's return to your testimony.
that's too convenient. She's hiding something. The Miroir, you did look into the room though, right?
Yes.
Testify as to what you saw.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Very well. Though it was only the priest.
Probably put that back to Heron now. Good job, Fluffy.
And with that, I'm going to work. Goodbye.
Bye.
You will.
I hope it goes
Bye,
quickly
Fluff.
for you.
Have a good shift, scissors.
I will.
Well
Hey, what
done.
is-
Well done.
Hope
What
you
is
don't
this
need a
button do?
bondulance.
Oh, I'm still here. Hey, what is this?
Alright. All you Naruto fans ready to activate your Sharingan?
So intense.
Oh, Yorogari
Oh,
Shinderu.
What is she swallowing?
Oh, oh,
oh,
oh,
oh.
oh. The late Mr. Letus's body, you say?
Yes.
You know something more about Mr. Letus's death than you are saying.
What?
I could see you trying not to remember, but the effort made you swallow. You can't fool my eyes.
It is true. It was so terrible, after all. Why did Mr. Letus have to be shot?
One moment, Lamirov. Let me speak.
Yes?
What was that you just said? Why did Mr. Letus have to be shot?
Yes?
She was hiding something. I knew it. Lemurois, I'm afraid you haven't realized it, but your words just now contradict your testimony.
How could that be?
Take this! Lemurois contradicted her own testimony, and I have the evidence to prove it. Hera the Sleepy.
Yeah, sorry.
Tell me, Lemurois, how do you know he had been shot?
Well, I,
Immediately following the incident, a gag order was placed on the scene. This is the document proving that. In your testimony, you told the court, "No one told me anything about the incident." Furthermore, you testified that you had seen nothing. Yet you knew that Mr. Letus had been shot. How could you have known?
yeah?
York Peninsula.
Wars.
Yeehaw!
Leroy! You aren't hiding something from this court, I hope.
That sweet song of hers was sounding a little too sweet.
Now I remember. Please allow me to add to my testimony.
Of course. All we want to know is the truth.
She looks kind of pale, huh?
She saw something. I know it. Even the victim said so.
Ika, what is this fucked up Reddit post you sent me?
What?
I
didn't write it.
I didn't say you did. I just... You know, it's fine. We'll... It's fine. All good.
You think that post is fine?
No, it's definitely not. But we'll discuss this later.
Amirawa, they called you the siren of the ballad, but lies are hardly becoming of such a creature.
Put down worthy of our prosecutor, Mr. Justice.
Such put-downs are hardly becoming of you, Apollo.
Stop polishing your forehead and start polishing your character, yeah, instead of your beak.
Oh, come on. Don't I be cool for once?
Never.
Observe the diagram. Amirawa, you looked in from the door for just a moment. Correct?
Yes, that is so.
There were bullet holes in the room, yes? But they were in the wall the door is on. You see? Assuming you merely glanced into the room, you couldn't have seen those bullet holes.
Mirror.
Yes.
I'm afraid the defense has raised a good point. It appears you have been hiding, holding back something.
Hounding.
And I must tell you. I must tell you what it is that I saw.
Yes.
Oh.
The happenings in this trial are being recorded. What was that?
Oh.
Oh.
I'm certain it will be on the news in Bolognese.
Oh my god.
Oh, we all know it's vagina.
Vagina.
You understand your reputation is at stake. It falls to you to avoid harnessing it.
Personally speaking,
Bored juicy.
I still believe that cross-examining her will does absolutely nothing.
But she knew how Mr. Latouche died, and he named her as a witness. You must have seen something, Lemurois.
The happenings of this trial are being recorded for training purposes.
Very well. Lemurois, please continue your testimony.
Very well. I shall.
Hooray! More testimony.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. But it wasn't Marchie. It was a grown person. I know it was.
So you did witness the crime. And the killer was a grown person, you say?
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. Ugh, this is my first time hearing this, I assure you.
The testimony or that song?
Both.
Oh, I'm singing the same thing.
Forehead.
Dot.
Very well, Herr Mr. Justice. You may begin your cross-examination.
Good boy.
I mean, yeah, that kind of fits.
It does. Good boy, Apollo. You were right.
Going, Apollo.
Good boy, Apollo.
You should have stuck with good boy.
Yeah.
Boy, Apollo! What's wrong? You don't look too happy.
I'm not used to being called boy like that. This whole
Boy.
thing smells fishy. That's what's wrong.
Boy. Boy. Boy.
Boy.
Atreus.
Boy. Atreus.
Boy.
Stop practicing law and get back to your boy.
Silence, Atreus.
Go. Yes, father. Oh, no. Not that.
Supe, did you know that you just have the most punchable voice?
Oh, damn.
So repeat that sentence.
Oh.
Apparently I
I
have
said,
a punchable voice.
Oh.
Oh.
It's that voice that you do, you know?
Okay, I thought you were talking about my normal voice, and I was about to be really offended by that.
No, it's the salmonella voice that you do. I just
Oh,
wanna-
the hello, my name is Salmonella.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty punchable.
Understandable. I literally do that to piss Fluffy off whenever.
And my ovaries have shriveled up.
Wherever Fluffy is, I can guarantee he's pissed off right now.
Hormones
Yeah, he
have
is.
left the building.
Just
A grown person? That's a little vague.
there won't be anything growing when I'm through with them.
I'm
Dry
sorry.
as a desert.
My skill with your language is lacking. I know.
Kill issue.
Certainly, you could at least see whether the shooter was male or female, or non-binary, or gender fluid. Get with the times, people.
This game was made in 2010, Bromy.
Yeah, and it's set in 2025. Get with the times.
Ah, shit, you're right. Fuck. They should have known.
Latus's pronouns were.
Ooh.
Oof.
It
Too
was-
soon.
I did the line.
Oh, you did? Sorry.
Are you sure you did the line?
Yes.
Huh? Voice.
That was a cooked
It's-
exchange. Fucking hell.
Oh, I'm just standing there like, words? Voice. Huh?
Voice? Huh? Audio? Hearing? Oh. Speak.
Everyone's audio glitch.
Looking at the diagram, it seems the dressing room was quite cluttered. It does seem likely that you wouldn't have had a clear view of the shooter.
That sucks, Fluffy. Hope you have a good shit. Shit. Fuck.
Oh, jeez. Fluffy.
I don't know what just happened.
Ah.
As a singer, I rely more on my ears than my eyes. When I hear a voice, I do not forget it. That voice was the voice of a man.
So
That
you heard
scream.
the voice. But wait, there's more. Couldn't that be
Big summer blower.
Big summer blow? Yoo-hoo! Couldn't that have been the victim, Mr. Latus?
Absolutely not. I
Oh,
did
sorry.
not just say that I do not forget a voice. If it was Mr. Latus who spoke, I would have known.
Indeed. So you were at the window and you heard the shooter's voice, the young of a young man, the voice of a young man.
Apollo, this is a good testimony. That proves it wasn't Machi.
Indeed. If this turns out to be true, it would cast the case in a considerably different light. What is the defense's opinion of this testimony?
Though it pains me to say this, there's something about Lemuel's testimony that rings false.
Bravo, her forehead. You're colder than I thought.
I'm sure you remember what the problem is as well as I do, Gavin. As has been established, no grown man could pass through that air vent. He couldn't have fled the scene of the crime.
But that means Lemira has to be lying.
I know, and I know it's bad for our case, but I can't shut my eyes to this. Believe me, the idea was tempting.
It is as her forehead says. Yet this is not the only contradiction within her. Oh fuck! Yoo-hoo! Yet this is not the only contradiction within her testimony.
What
I made it
next?
work.
You did.
What's he talking about?
Big summer ducky.
Lemira. I understand why you would want to protect Machi. Yet remember, you are the siren of the ballad. And lies do not become such a creature.
What does the prosecution mean?
Apollo, what's he talking about?
How come no one bats an eye when he says stuff like that?
I recall the state of the crime scene quite well.
The state of the room.
Yes, and when the murder took place. That window was closed. I found it hard to believe you could hear her voice through it.
What? But I'm sure.
Let me go. I have nothing but the highest regard for your musical sense. But my opinion of you as a witness is somewhat lesser.
Fun.
But she's the only eyewitness we have.
So you say. And the victim named the siren as the witness.
That's right. That's what Mr. Latus.
We heard your claim. We even entertained the possibility. And it brought it to this. Her judge.
Yes.
The prosecution requests that the witness be excused. Please.
I'm afraid I must honor the prosecution's request. There is indeed a question of the witness's credibility.
But if Lemuel can testify...
Then we don't have a chance of proving Machi's innocence.
Cross-examination is over. Prosecutor Gavin, you may continue making your case.
Goes to Bruder Pravin.
Bunker, no worry. Ah yes, I'd like to hear from Fräulein Detective again.
Wait! Let me hear Lemuel's testimony one last time.
Cross-examination is already over. Until she, oh my god. Till such a time as a need arises. This witness may leave the stand.
I'm sorry, I could not be of more assistance.
Bonk.
Game over.
Bonk.
At last, back to the real trial.
Is it?
Really, her forehead.
I hope I didn't just miss my only chance.
Yoo-hoo! Fräulein Detective, how far had we gotten until we were so rudely interrupted?
Don't ask me.
I dislike saying the name thing twice. And I never repeat a song for an encore.
Well, you're a shit performer.
Fuck you.
If you would, Miss Sky.
Yes, performance anxiety.
He does, doesn't he? Well, I believe that I was saying that the only way Mr. Latussa's killer could have escaped was through the air vent on the ceiling.
She's just like so over everyone's shit at this point.
She is.
Yes. There was only one door in the room. And a witness, you, was standing in front of it.
Very good, Judge. The air vent isn't very big, you see. Kind of limits the people who could possibly get through.
I certainly would have a difficult time.
You sure would. Not that you would have been there in the first place, though. Only special people could be there. Remember, the whole backstage area was off limits to people not involved with the concert. The only one who meets the conditions for our killer is the defendant.
A virtuoso performance. I couldn't have put it better myself.
She does state a clear case. Though, reading the report, something caught my eye.
Oh, what's that?
The circumstances of the defendant's arrest.
The circumstances? Again?
Hey, that's right. Apollo? Remember when we found Machi? That was bizarre.
She's right. Why did Mr. Latussa's body disappear from the room? And end up on top of that stage tower? Holding a guitar, no less.
A perceptive observation, Her Judge.
It's kind of an accident, really. But you work at the club long enough. You got a nose for these things.
The judge sure seems pleased with himself.
Very good, Fräulein Detective. Perhaps you can tie it all together for us. Why was the body moved? And how does that lead us to the killer? A is for apple.
A is for Apollo.
I believe Machi stole the body because of some lyrics. He moved the body to match Lemira's song. No one in this country had a motive to kill the victim. And Machi practically left his signature at the scene. All of this evidence clearly points to the defendant.
Number was song.
Yes, the guitar Serenade.
Oh, yeah.
You noticed it's code 2, did you not?
Guitar, 5.
It's
Guitar.
code.
All the events that they followed the lyrics to that song. First,
You're up,
the
Squiggly.
keys- The keys my heart. What?
If needed.
That's all good. Wiz, go.
First, the keys to my heart held onto it so tightly it were stolen.
Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flames on stage. Mr. Latussa's life was taken by a bullet.
The rest hardly needs explanation, yeah? Guitar, up together to the sky.
Fire.
That's mad! It's like a story out of some fairy tale.
I admit, I'd forgotten about the song. But there it is now, waiting for me. The grand finale, as it were.
Hey, you know I was the one who first noticed that.
Yeah, I don't care, Truce.
Oh.
Got him.
I've heard of jumping rope to songs and counting to songs. But killing?
It's a wild world out there, Her Judge.
Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world.
Very well. We've heard one song and dance. Let's get on with the next, the cross-examination.
I'm not so sure I'm going to be doing much singing. I'll be back in a minute. Gotta go to the bathroom. Someone take over if
Okay.
needed.
Okay.
Harry, you should take over. Okay.
I was gonna, but okay.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
You can do it.
I'll just push the buttons. It's all good.
You take it. It's yours.
No,
I'm
it's
not
all
saying
good.
anything.
What do you mean by his signature?
Bullet holes in the wall, of course. Duh.
The bullet holes?
The revolver was fired twice. One shot missed and left a hole in the wall.
That means what exactly?
That dressing room isn't exactly spacious. Picture the shooter facing off with the victim in there. They can't have been more than 5 feet apart. It would be difficult, almost impossible, to miss at that range.
Difficult to miss, you say?
Very. Assuming the shooter could properly aim.
No. You can't be serious.
Machi, he can't see. That's why he missed?
It's the only explanation that makes sense. He used sound and some other senses to fire the gun.
Okay, Sunny and Wiz are swapping the
Oh,
characters.
so I'm Emma? Okay.
Yeah, and then...
Oh.
Poorly.
That reminds me, the monitor in the room was blaring at the time, Hardly ideal conditions for tracking by sound,
A blind shooter. No wonder he missed.
I knew those bullet holes. Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were back.
Sorry. I knew
All
those
good.
bullet holes would come back to haunt me. Think, Justice. What do I do now? Sure, there were bullet holes left in the wall. But that doesn't prove the shooter couldn't see.
Oh, how so?
Well, there could have been a struggle with the victim.
That's certainly possible.
And it might have been the revolver's fault.
The revolver?
Yes, blame the revolver. The revolver was a very large caliber, correct?
The shooter wasn't used to firing such a large weapon. Why, it could dislocate their shoulder.
Exactly. The defendant, Machi Tabai, is, as you can see, tiny. A twink.
What did
It's
you
not so
say?
hard to picture him firing the gun and missing entirely. The kickback alone would throw off his aim. Throw off his arm.
Bruh. Judge.
Convincing argument, to be sure.
It's taken 50 minutes for anyone to point that out.
Take that, smug prosecution.
Apollo?
Huh? What?
That bit about Machi being tiny and the gun throwing off his aim? Aren't you kind of, admitting that he did it?
Yeah,
Does not matter why he missed, What matters is the shooter was, without a doubt, the defendant. Even the defense seems to agree on that point.
There's some fucking mental gymnastics going on here.
Perhaps I've really put my foot in it this time.
But let's get the facts of the matter on the record. If you would, Fräulein Detective.
Very well. The witness will add this to her testimony.
Huh, right.
I wish Wright was here.
I do too.
We all do.
It's okay, guys. We'll get there.
The prosecution holds that the shooter couldn't see.
A scientific conclusion based on a thorough examination of the crime scene. Yes.
Apparently not thorough enough. I have a certain piece of evidence that completely overturns your claim.
What?
This is that evidence!
Photograph of the crime scene.
I don't care much for the smirk on Prosecutor Gavin's face. But this is no time to think twice. Time to press on. Yes, Your Honor. The crime scene. There is something in here that decisively contradicts the prosecution's point.
Perhaps you'd best show us this aquiline. Get your finger out of the breeze and put it to good use, da.
Very
My
well.
finger out of something.
Show us what you're talking about, Mr. Justice.
Oh,
The contradiction at the scene of the crime is...
The contradiction is right here.
The smeared bloodstains?
I thought it was just my blurry vision. But it really was blurry. The way the victim's hand is raised above his head. Much like a gesture I have seen many times in this court.
It's almost as if he wrote something.
Aha! I get it. At least I think I get it.
Get what, Fräulein?
When Mr. Lettuce was shot, he tried to write something. And what would he write but the shooter's name? And what would he write it in but his own blood? Pretty good, huh?
Thanks for making my point for me. Yes, in fact, that's what I think happened here.
That does seem to be a distinct possibility.
The victim wrote the killer's name? It's certainly a logical conclusion.
Drat, I just wish it wasn't all rubbed out like that.
you can swap back Sunny and Wiz.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
That was good though.
Little German boy is hard.
Of course, it rubbed out.
You just
Why, if I were a killer...
If German boy is hard, he just rubs out.
You just do yoo-hoo.
You.
Yoo-hoo, big summer blood.
Certainly wouldn't want to leave my own name behind.
Neither would I.
No one has anything else to say?
About what?
God, this cast of characters.
So the prosecution accepts this? You agree that this was the victim making an attempt to record the name of the killer? And that the killer tried to rub the name out?
What's your point?
What's my point? Let me ask you this. How did the killer know the victim was writing their name?
Well, Mr. Lettuce was writing something in blood, and once the killer saw what it was... Wait a fucking second.
Let's see. Oh, what it was.
Oh, the realization is dawning a little slow today.
Saw with eyes. People that can see.
But what did you just testify about the shooter?
I said he was fucking blind. Ah!
Yet the crime scene itself contradicts that. The killer had to have been able to see. Why would they rub out the name in blood otherwise?
I'm literally the worst detective. I'm gonna hand in my badge and gun.
May I remind the court that defendant Machi Tabaye, blah, 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 he couldn't have been the shooter.
Emma's so bad she doesn't even have a badge and gun.
She just wandered in.
Just food.
She wandered in with a fucking lab coat and her cocaine and was just like, hey, I want to solve some fucking crimes, guys.
No, this is all just a fever dream for Emma at the moment. She's had too much cocaine.
Oh my God. Why do I ruin every character I touch?
She's not ruined.
No, Emma's still chill. It's just... They do her a bit dirty in this game, that's all.
Please explain to me what all this means. I mean, looking at this photo, it seems quite clear that the shooter could see. Yet, up until now...
Yoo-hoo! It seems I owe the court an apology. The Gavanese are a band with law enforcement ties, yet a murder occurred. During our concert, apparently this caused some confusion over jurisdiction. As a result, some reports were not filed in an entirely timely manner. Hello, Jonesy.
I'm not sure I like the vibe I'm getting here.
Hey, Apollo, look at him. Why is Prosecutor Gavin all relaxed and smiling like that? Like he knows something we don't, and he's about to tell us?
Yeah?
I've got to know something. Let's rock! With these documents. But before that, I have a question for the Fräulein detective. If I may.
No, I won't go out with you.
Please.
What?
Tell me, why do you think that Marche Tobaye is blind?
What did he just say?
What are you saying? Of course he's blind.
Did you not hear me at the beginning of the session? I said he is not blind. Of course.
He's the blind pianist, right? It's in the calling card. So he's got to, fucking doesn't Lemura lead him around by the hand all the time? He's got the sunnies and the cane, he's got the whole dealio.
No way.
I have a report here on the defendant Machi Toboye. According to this, Machi Toboye can see perfectly well.
What? No. Jesus Christ.
His blindness was merely a publicity ploy by those clever
Blah
Borginians.
blah 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 blah.
Vaginas.
He can see quite well.
But you said.
What did I say exactly?
Her
Her forehead not once in the course of this trial. Have I claimed the defendant was blind? The only one who did was Fräulein Detective.
But that's...
A significant fact, yes. Consider Machi Toboya sees. And he was the only one who could have fled through the event. I see no problems with this.
But what about the bullet holes in the wall?
Yes, the bullet holes. I believe her forehead neatly explained those for us. Yoo-hoo! He didn't miss because he couldn't see. It was the kickback from the .45 caliber revolver. A simple accident, in other words. How's that? I'm afraid your objection has just flown off your brightest skies.
Oh.
This is where the real fun begins, her forehead.
Oh?
I do very much love the expressions in this, though.
Mm-hmm. They're pretty good.
He's a pretty quirky dude.
A silly, quirky prosecutor.
I knew you didn't have what it took.
You're a jerk. You made me look like an asshole. Just what was I in here for? Comic relief? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, apologize.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
That's no way to apologize.
He's ain't get the trucy now. Look out.
We can please end the bickering now.
No.
Whatever, I'm not leaving. Jesus. I can't leave like this. I'll come up with some clue to solve this case if it kills me.
But your testimony has already given us enough to convict the defendant.
Oh, don't say that.
Ah! Ha ha ha!
Haha, what?
This blood stain. I'm sorry, this blood stain.
I was
The
gonna say,
criminal
what's
tried
blood?
to wipe it up. Yeah, tried to wipe it off, right?
That seems to be what happened, yes.
We might be able to find out what was really written here.
Is it coke time?
It might be.
Not quite.
We can do that?
Something similar, though.
Well, we can do a little coke first, but then we can use this.
DM's inspiration to Wiz for remembering the name.
Yeah. It's called luminol. Maybe
like
you
a
know
drug.
of it. Wiz
Let's do it.
does. It's a chemical that reacts to blood.
Yes. Have we done those tests yet?
As if I'm gonna tell you.
The bloodstains covered a section of the carpet. In order to perform the blood test, that section was removed and submitted. Perhaps we should request it here in court now.
Oh, this is convenient.
Right? Go for it, Apollo. Fucking, you do it. You're as good as
Huh?
anybody.
I have to do the test?
Well, I mean, if I do it, I might drink it, so I need you to do it, okay? Spray it over.
A chemical that reacts to blood. I've heard of this somewhere.
Hmm.
Yes, I believe an analysis is called for. Have at it.
Oh, fuck it. Let's just do an in-court analysis.
Alright, are you ready? It's easy as pie. Just touch the screen to spray the area. Yeah, give it a try.
The eyes of the entire court are focused on me.
Apollo, your hands are shaking.
Let's do this.
Over.
This should totally be in
Yeah.
a more like sanitary environment, kind of like a lab, maybe. I don't know.
Just can't seem to get it right.
Oh, you're so close. I believe in you. Oh, almost, almost.
Oh,
A little bit to the left. A little bit to the left.
Look! I did a blue.
What?
It's blued.
Oh, blue.
There's
It's
blood on
blue.
there? Jesus.
Oh, there's more blue.
Oh shit! There's more blue
Blue.
here.
There's
Look.
more papers covered in blue.
Oh my god! There's so much blue here. Oh my god! There's more over here.
Oh, look, there's a bit blue there.
Oh shit!
What
that's
are the
incredible.
odds?
Wait.
Left,
It's
left,
left,
blue
left,
eyed. It's,
left,
Like left.
left,
it's blued eyes
Left.
white dragon.
Left.
Yeah, left.
Here.
left,
Left.
Yep,
Left.
Left.
Yep.
left,
Here. Yep.
yep, there, left more.
Left
Yeah,
more.
a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm literally clicking off the screen. I can't
Now,
anymore.
okay, now go right,
Right.
go right, right,
Right.
yep, right,
Right.
yep,
Yep.
right,
Yep. Right.
yep,
Yep.
yep.
Oh,
There you go.
fuck! There's
Almost.
so
Got
much
some blue.
there. Oh,
A little
fuck.
bit more right. There
Oh.
we go. Look at that.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn. We got it. Look at
Is
that.
that an IP address?
Well
Yes. It's
Jesus,
specifically it's Squiggly's IP address, Docs Lamel.
Their coordinates. Wow, it really works.
It really worked.
This must be the power of drugs.
It says
Exactly, it says
Ips.
IP XX314206. Oh my god, that's Quigley's
Says I'm
address.
stealing your line.
That's okay, we can share. The killer's name.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. If the killer was a robot.
I have it. It's a phone number.
So, what is it?
Did you just fucking hear me? I thought those letters IPXX looked familiar. This is an Interpol ID number.
Interpol? You mean the International Police Agency?
Yeah, and most are undercover agents working to solve international crimes. But why would he write that number?
Why would Mr. Latouche even know a number like that?
Good show, Fräulein Detective. Rock on.
No, I love it when you compliment me.
Your Honor, we can verify this number immediately. Darian, are you there? Come up to the witness stand.
Ah, shit. Alright.
Also, Emma, here's my phone number.
You're up, Supe.
Darian, you heard what we need. Go check into this Interpol ID number.
Sure thing. Give me 30 minutes. No. Give me 27. See ya.
Ugh.
Okay, Shark
Not sure what to think of all this.
Need to go check in with Lava Girl.
I forgot about this garchomp looking motherfucker.
The prosecution's case is airtight. So let's see. Yet if this number is really that of an Interpol agent.
Oh, wait, I know. What if Machi Tobai is really an undercover Interpol agent?
That would be a possibility.
So cool for a 14-year-old.
Possibility, yes. And one that would mark him as the killer for certain.
Why did Mr. Latouche know an Interpol ID number? That's what I want to know.
Well, we have some time while we await Darian's report. Let's work on unraveling another mystery, shall we? Or possibly take a break, because I need to pee. A curious mystery concerning Machita Boye.
Just use your bucket, Wiz. Jeez.
What are you talking about?
I have
Jesus
displaced
Christ.
my bucket. Frolian detective,
The bucket
please
is
accept my
full.
apologies. I received word that the defendant could in fact see just before the trial began. It seemed too much of a bother to tell you.
I accept nothing.
Not even my phone number?
Oh, okay then. Sure.
Love it when it works out.
Well, why did Machi pretend that he couldn't see? What the fuck?
Exactly. That makes little sense. What do you think, Herflehead?
Oh, me?
Machito Boya pretended he was blind. Do you know why?
How could he know? He knows nothing. He's like Jon Snow.
I don't
Wait.
want it.
Prosecutor Gavin knows why, doesn't he?
He's known from the start of the trial. He's been leading us on the whole time.
I know, I'm such a slut. Something wrong?
Oh,
Nitroquinine wrong.
Do you think perhaps this is some kind of a game? Do you know the moment I heard that report? I knew why.
I suppose people who have sold over 1 million records really are something else.
what does that have to do with anything?
I'm just in a silly, quirky mood. There was a reason why Machito Boya pretended to be blind. But it
He was
wasn't
in a
for his
silly
own
mood.
sake. Getting the picture now?
It wasn't for himself.
Well, Mr. Justice, can you present evidence that shows us why the defendant had to feign blindness?
Oh, I think we could probably have a quick break there.
Yes, please.
And
good
we can
idea.
find out and keep us in suspense for 5 minutes. So we'll be
cool.
back
I'll
shortly.
be back in 5. I am going to mute myself.
It's okay, I'm gonna mute everybody and put some clips on. Actually, you know what? I'll just chill here, fuck it. This is fine, we could just
I'm
sit
gonna
here with the
go.
duck squad.
I'm just gonna go to Lou and fill up my water bottle.
Okay. Who the
Quack.
fuck is doing all that quacking? I swear to God.
Quack.
Oh, it's you.
Quack.
Quack. Quack. Why am I such a quack?
Quack attack.
I will say this. So I've heard the discourse about this case because it kind of gets a bit silly with some of the evidence and stuff. And it really makes me long for the next case because that's basically what I've been leading up to with this whole game.
Yep.
But we gotta get through this stuff first because it provides context.
I want to ask how far into the game we are, but I'm also worried to ask how far into the game we are.
We are about 2/3 through.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So this case has 2 more parts left after this one, and then it's the last case, which has, I think, 4 parts to it as well.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, and the last
We're doing
case
alright
is... Yeah, we're going along at a brisk pace, and I reckon by the time we finish this, I'll have finished Great Ace Attorney, and then we can go through that.
Oh, fantastic.
While we wait for the recently announced Apollo Justice trilogy to come out on Steam early next year. I was so fucking devo when I found out that got released right after we started Apollo, because I'm like, fuck, we could have waited until then.
It's alright, it's alright.
Yeah, it's good. We'll do what we can until then.
We'll do what we can.
Yeah. I also downloaded, I don't know if anyone here has heard of an April Fool's thing that Sega did called The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog.
No.
Okay, it's like a visual novel game that I was thinking we could do with as a one shot similar to Colonel Sanders.
Oh yeah, that would be gold.
Yeah, because it's completely free.
I'm back. Who will we?
What?
Who are we shooting?
We're not shooting anyone.
We shooting Colonel Sam.
No, we're shooting Sonic the Hedgehog.
We're shooting Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh shit.
We gonna shoot him, and then he gonna be dead, and then he'll be no more chili dogs.
And
No
then-
more running fast.
And then Chris Chan will be free.
Chris Chan will never be free.
And Chris Chan.
There is no freeing that. I was gonna say men, but that's individual, I guess, at this point.
No freedom for her.
Is it them?
I'm pretty sure she's going by Christine these days.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know whether their pronouns were they them. I don't know. All I know is that Chris Chan is a I'm having a fucking stroke trying to say industry. Fuck!
Lolcow.
Interesting individual. Fuck.
I don't know who that is.
Probably best you don't. There is literally a YouTube channel that has dedicated to chronicling the life of Chris Chan, and they are up to volume 77, and each episode is like between 30 to like an hour and a half long. 30 minutes to an hour
There's
and a
an
half long.
entire wiki as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, didn't take long to
Just
find out.
like mid 2000s lolcow who just never got off the internet, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also a case of, you know, just trolls bullying someone as well. But also, this like a lolcow is a lolcow regardless. But yeah, it's just it's a mess of a internet history.
Yep, I found the mess. It's a mess.
Oh, it's a fucking mess. Yeah. It's...
Oh yeah, that's a mess.
And like,
and it used to be like, well, she's harmless. She just likes to do her own thing, but no, she's not quite as harmless as she is.
No, it escalated and got. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, you hear the stuff where people used to troll her and stuff back in like the early 2010s, and then you hear the stuff that's happened more recently to her, and it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah. It sounds like she's had a bit of troubles all over the place.
Yeah. She ain't exactly the best person herself, though, but I think that is in a huge part due to the abuse that she received across from the internet. But
the environment of her growth would have definitely
yeah.
It's
her
really
life probably wasn't super great either.
Yeah, like there's a whole
barriers to learning and stuff.
Yeah, there was a whole. I think her parents took her out of school, homeschooled her as well.
Didn't speak words until at least 7 years old.
Yeah. There was just a lot of stuff against her from the outset, really.
Rough.
BRB, my dog's being a turd.
Oh, just get Cookie to come voice for us then.
Sounds like a shitty situation.
Look, we gotta figure out, is there evidence we can present to show why the defendant had to feign blindness? Like, just tell her that, and then she'll be quiet, right? Right? That's how that works?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Awesome. Brilliant. Is everyone else back? Did everyone leave? Hello?
I'm still here.
I know you're still here, I can see you. Era's still here. We'll hear from you. We'll hear from you in a minute.
Alright, I'm back. I'm ready for my one more line.
Fucking brilliant. Is
Yep, those are words.
Is Wiz back yet?
Roll a throw for Wiz.
What is wrong with me right now?
Roll for Wiz save.
Ugh. I've been off work today and yesterday, and my brain is just mush.
Are you feeling any better?
Yeah, yesterday I felt better from like my stomach problems, but then today I was just really sort of overwhelmed by everything.
Jonesy was
So
left, you're in my fucking chair.
oh yes, very good, yeah. Anyway, better come back now. Bromy's out of his chair, for fuck's sake. It's like you guys take turns leaving. Oh, he's back. Okay. All right, are we all good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. It's time to show evidence.
Wow, I didn't even say I was back.
You were already there.
Are you back? Is Ika back? Are you back, Ika? Ika, you back?
Yeah,
You back?
yes, I'm back.
You sure? You sure?
Back? Are you back
No,
again?
shut up, Supe.
You
Ika's
sure?
back. Tell a friend.
Guess who's back?
Why are you so rude?
Machi had no reason to pretend he couldn't see. Which means... No, it couldn't be.
Good show, Herflehead. It seems you thought of something.
Ugh. Why can't I figure these things out on my own? I hate having to take my cues from this guy. Very well. Look at this. This is why he was pretending he couldn't see.
I tell you, badge.
Ladies' underwear.
Thank God we're not in that case anymore.
That is Lamois.
Lamois and Machi Tabaya. Recall their relationship? In particular, their unique arrangement over the years before visiting our country.
Lamira and her pianist would always walk together. She was leading him by the hand. Even when they got on stage, she would lead him to the piano. She would walk all the way over there with him.
That's right, because he was blind. She led him at all times, never letting him go.
Times. All times.
Yet, we have just learned something that makes their arrangement peculiar indeed. Machi could see. Why did they have to keep up this act the whole time?
Well, wasn't it part of their performance? K-Fab?
I think there's a simpler explanation. Machi did not need to be led by the hand at all. That can only mean one thing.
Really?
Really, it was all the other way around. The one who needed to be led by the hand was Lemerois.
What's this? So you mean to say that Lamois is she's...
Yes, Your Honor. Lemerois is blind.
What? I didn't fucking see that coming.
Order! Order! This is crazy! Prosecutor Gavin!
Is it now?
Please shed some sanity on this madness. The defense has made an outrageous claim.
The only thing outrageous I see about the defense is its vast forehead.
And rude.
Yet I see it as now not vast in vain, this time. He's quite correct.
But that makes no sense.
Yeah, wasn't she supposed to be the landscape painter in sound or something equally pretentious?
Well, since we have her here...
Exclamation.
Why not ask Lamrerois herself? I believe she's still in the witness waiting room.
Apollo, what does this mean for our case?
Don't ask me. I had no idea she couldn't see.
Why not?
I hadn't even imagined it until now.
Bailiff, bring in Lemerois.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Lamira. It pains me deeply to call you before us again in this way. And yet I must...
Please, do not be concerned by my behalf.
Those eyes really can't see. Really?
It is true. How funny it is that a tiny lie born in the Borginia countryside would one day grow to entangle the entire world.
So you are.
Yes, as I mentioned before. I have no memory of the time before I became La Memoire. Know too that my memories begin in darkness. The word light has no meaning for La Memoire.
I see.
You may recall me saying something toward the beginning of this trial, her forehead.
What's that?
I believe I said it was unfortunate this crime had no direct witnesses.
Ah.
Now, Lamriwa, I must ask you to stand once more. Will you testify to the court about your eyes?
Of course.
Turn around, bright eyes.
Every now and then I feel a little bit lonely. You never come around. Every now and then.
It was never my intent to deceive any of you. May I begin, Your Honor?
Yes, of course. Though I admit, I'm a little lost here.
And you better be
I think
found.
we're all a bit lost here, Your Honor.
I have no memory of the light. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with my PR line before he knew this. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others.
But this is a murder trial.
I apologize. It was part of my contract, you see. I was to keep my blindness a secret, no matter what. Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would.
She told us the truth in the beginning. When she said she saw nothing.
Very well. Does the defense have anything to add? ...
I'd like to cross-examine.
Ika?
But what is there left to ask?
There was one thing in her testimony that bothered me.
Perhaps it is best you let you get it out of your system. Someday you'll come to understand the importance of thinking for yourself.
Very well. The defense may proceed. However, be aware this court will not tolerate any questions deemed too stressful to the witness.
Okay. There was only one part that bothered me. Just let me ask about that and I'll be happy.
How's your drawing going, Wiz?
Good.
Excelente.
When you say your staff, do you include Mr. Latouche?
Of course, he was my manager.
So, he knew, and that's what's been bugging me.
Something the matter, Mr. Justice?
I believe I know what is bothering our young defense attorney. You were thinking of when you discovered the body, yes?
Is he right, Apollo?
Yes, I was. He's alive. Mr. Latouche, can you hear me?
No!
No! Oh, don't worry. You're going to be fine. Help is on the way. You'll be hearing soon.
Leave me alone!
Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. I won't leave your side. Tell me, who was the witness?
Society. I think there's something wrong with me.
No, I don't think there is.
Society. Mr. Latouche told me to ask the witness, and he named you.
No, he didn't!
Paulo, you're just making shit up at this point, honestly.
Why would he do that? He knew you were blind.
Hera.
I do not know.
Tisk. What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself.
Meaning what?
There is no mystery here if you recall everything he said. Think more of his last words once more.
A witness. Siren. I've heard them many times, along with a little play acting by our defense.
A little improv.
I remember them well myself, but that statement is not to what I refer. I mean, what he said before that.
Before? What came before?
That's right, he tried to tell you. When he said, can't see, he wasn't talking about himself. He was talking about the witness.
I see!
She didn't.
Oh, fucking
Oh my god.
Too bad the defense did not. Are they perhaps blind too? Well, her forehead? Try that relaxing and looking at the facts first next time.
Order! Order!
Recall Lamira's earlier testimony.
I was on my way from the stage, the backstage exit. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it.
You couldn't have heard those gunshots. But we proved that.
That is not the most important point here. Yoo-hoo.
Hmm?
The moment you were shot, Mr. Latouche witnessed her through that window. Why else would he have named her as the witness?
Ah!
But I really did hear them. 2 gunshots, and the man's voice.
Unfortunately, that such a thing was impossible. The window was closed. We have already run a simulation, of course.
But it was so clear. If I'd heard that voice again, I would know it in an instant.
Hmm.
Your Honor,
What is it, bailiff? Can't you see we're in session here?
we have the results back from the investigation.
Investigation?
Ah, the Interpol number that Mr. Latouche left us.
Well, let's hear it. We will continue this cross-examination afterward. Detective Crescent. Your report, please.
I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing.
Quick work as always, Damian.
Well, tell us about the number. Is the defendant a secret agent?
IPXX 314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain Latouche.
What?
Our undercover Interpol agent was Mr. Latouche himself. He was apparently in the middle of an operation.
So, when he wrote those letters...
He was trying to tell us his own identity, and a cautious killer tried to wipe them away.
Mr. Latouche was an undercover Interpol agent? So him being Lemiro's manager?
was just a cover, most likely.
There's one other important detail I found.
Well, out with it.
It concerns that .45 caliber revolver, the murder weapon. Apparently it belonged to Romain Latouche. He had an Interpol permit to carry firearms, and the registration number on the revolver matched.
So the victim was killed with his own weapon, which makes sense. It's hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large revolver. Large.
So the victim was an Interpol agent on undercover, huh? Wonder how that ties into everything.
It's got to tie in somehow, you'd think.
Yeah, somehow.
Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescent. It's a great help.
Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out.
Wait!
Lemurois, is something the matter?
That voice just now.
Daria?
Mr. Terrain, is it? It was him. I'm so sure of it.
It was him?
You aren't saying.
That voice I heard, talking to Mr. Latouche. When I heard the gunshots fired. It was him! It was Mr. Terrain!
Is this some kind of a joke?
What?
No way!
The courtroom fell into such a chaotic state, the trial had to be suspended temporarily. I'd never seen that happen before. Of course, it's not every day that you get an accusation like that one. Lemurois fingering Darian Crescent. Not only is he a guitarist, he's a detective. Could it really have been his voice Lemurois heard? Things were changing fast, and frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it.
Hey, no imping out now, Apollo.
Supe eek on Ijude.
Oh my god.
Good stuff.
I'm going to take this moment to say that I need to stop because I have to get up for work tomorrow morning.
We're ending there anyway.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Good job. Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Your jobs.
Good burp. Job. Job. Cool. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you to Fluffy who's slaving away, rising and grinding. You are in our thoughts and our prayers, sir. Yes.
We
Clappity
perform
clap.
for you.
Yes, we perform very well. Yes. All the clapping for Fluffy. Very good. Yes, all the ducks. Oh, rip. I'll be back on Thursday for a Final Fantasy 16 stream, if anyone wants to catch that. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Guess not, then. That's all good. I'm just seeing who to raid at the moment, because that is the nice thing to do. I don't know. Anyone have any suggestions for who to raid?
Nope. Is anyone playing Goat Simulator?
Is Live
yeah.
Kittens on?
No, Live Kittens isn't on, unfortunately.
Boo.
That's unfortunate. Why is there a Goat Simulator 1 and 3 but not 2?
I don't know.
It's working as
It's
intended.
funnier that way.
Yeah, I suppose.
Did they just skip straight to 3?
I guess
wouldn't put it
so.
past them.
That sounds pretty on
Yeah, but-
brand, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Maybe there's
go.
someone who's streaming some art or something.
Maybe. I'll go. Raid Alistair BL. He's playing Street Fighter 6 currently.
Oh, hell yeah.
That sounds exciting. Good way to wind down from some punchy punchies. I guess. I don't know. In any case, it's better than nothing. So I will send you guys over there. Have a good time. See you next time. In time. In due time.
Bye, friends.
Bye, everybody. How do I do this raid thing again? Fuck, it's been so long. There we go. All right, bye-bye.
Professional streamer.
Bye.
Professional
Bye.
definitely not professional. What do you think this is?